Hey there, it's Coach2K with Coach2K.com. Back with another online matchup with SportsCenter 4321. He likes to run with the Cavs. This is part of my See How They Play thread series on 2K Sports Forums. And what I did was a best of 3 matchup with him. This was game 2. I beat him in game 1 with David West hitting a corner shot with less than 5 seconds to go in the game. And so I'm sure after that game he was ready to get his revenge. I liked playing the Cavs. He did a nice job with them. I've since played him a couple times after this game, and we split that series 1-1. That was in our Coach2K Simple Association that I've set up, which I'm glad that he's a part of. I like playing teams that not everybody plays against someone who's trying to maximize each player on the team. They're getting to know the whole team as opposed to picking just a superstar team and, going crazy with the superstar against you all the time. Here, this team's not packed with superstars. And same thing with the Pacers, not packed with superstars. I played a guy the other day who played the Hornets, and that was a surprise. I'd never played the Hornets before, I don't think, in an online matchup. He actually played them pretty good. I ended up playing another guy I played the other day, played the Timberwolves, and I'd never played them online either, and they're actually pretty good. I was shocked at how good a defense he got the Timberwolves to play. And I think if more people played with teams that weren't like the elite teams, they'd find out that they can win with those teams. Not all the time, but you can get to the point where you know your team pretty well. And I know sometimes online now I play, and like I played over the weekend. I think I played 10, 12 games, and I won 9 or 10 of them. So it was a pretty good weekend. And that's beating like the Knicks and the Thunder and the Heat. Mainly last weekend it was the Thunder. So anyway, I got on the board for first here. He likes that screen at the top. Now, I was real cautious with Jamison here because he used him quite a bit, and there he got an offensive rebound. I didn't block out. You got to body up, get a block out on those rebounds, or otherwise you're going to give up second chance points. There I did. All right, so let's see if we can get a good shot here. If you remember, my goals at the beginning of every game are to take good shots and to keep my turnovers down. So there he was wide open, but I couldn't get that to drop. And I left him wide open. Had to sneeze there. Excuse me if you heard me. So there was Jamison. Somehow I got switched up and he was left wide open. And so that was a good shot. It's going to take that all day long. And I got him off his feet. Oh, and I could not get that to go. I thought that was a good shot. Anytime you get at the rim, that's the kind of shot you want to get. And there's Jamison wide open again. And another 3. So I call timeout here because they're wanting to just start taking away with the momentum. He's making some changes here. The big hand in my face. All right, so let's see if I make any changes here. Sometimes I mess with these settings. There's Jamison. And so I decided to play him tight. So we see if we can keep him from getting those open 3-point shots. I didn't really notice why he got so wide open there. All right, a nice little drive in the lane by Collison, and unbelievably I got it in there so he didn't get it blocked. And I gave up a layup. Nice job. Good job moving the ball around. And that's the kind of shot you want. It's an excellent shot selection. Hibbert over there on the other side of the court. I didn't even call for a screen. Oh, trying to get to Hibbert, and I turned the ball over. Yeah, he got a dunk. So you see he's got the upper hand here early, a couple threes and a dunk. Mistake by me. So, I'm in danger of losing the momentum of the game here and having to work to get it back. So let's see if I can get a good shot. I don't remember what I do, but if we can get a good inside shot. And I got fouled there. So I got to brag because had I not got fouled, I just would have missed that shot. He probably would have got the rebound. Good old perfect release. And so I got both the free throws. Looks like he's trying to beat me one-on-one. And he did, but he didn't get the shot to go. So a little bit of one-on-one play. There's the shooting. I'm 50%. He's over 50%. So he's beating me in the shooting percentage war right now. And that's what you see in the score. Oh. Turned it over again. I moved George there. All right, so he's up 6. All right, so I got it inside. See if I can finish it. And I got an inside shot with Hibbert. Wish I could dunk it more in that situation. I'm working on trying to figure out how to get his feet under him and do that. A lot of times he'll just take that layup and then end up getting it blocked. There, I think he's a little bit under the basket, so it was harder to dunk it. So he keeps going back and forth here. And I was able to knock the ball free. And I got a nice layup. So I've cut it to 2. So I've been able to weather the storm here. Those threes and the dunks and my turnovers. I'm only down 2. He's got the ball though. Yeah, 3 seconds. He was in there a while. Pitch to 10. And they finally called it. Now you can see here I don't run many plays yet. I just basically freelance the whole game. Occasionally I'll call a screen and roll. A lot of times I'll spread the floor with an isolation. And I found that you don't really have to run plays in order to get your guys open. Just good ball movement will do that, and just trying to penetrate the gaps and get, good passes. My problem is a lot of times I try and force it. So I'll force it in there and get a turnover. All right, it's a good turnaround. He was very effective with Varejo, I guess that's how you say his name. And in fact, I can't remember if it was in this game or the game prior, but with Jameson and Varejo, he did a real nice job. I was lucky to get that pass through. I was afraid he was going to get it blocked, so I got it out to West, and West couldn't get the shot to fall. So he's running, and I just fouled him. Kind of watching what he's doing here. All right, he got another 3 and ran right over me under the basket. All right, so we got a chance to cut it to 2. Sports Center 4321 and the 2K Sports forums. And he said what he likes to do is go in there, and there got a 3. Big shot. He likes to watch the Cavs play and see what they do in real life, and then try and find plays to duplicate that in the game. And that's one of the things that he says he tries to do, which is good. I mean, that's really a nice way to do that. And I gave up another 3. Now, I haven't, although I'm a big Pacer fan, I really haven't watched the game since, I think I watched a couple last year, maybe some of the playoffs. I actually went to one game, but I don't really watch them anymore, even though I'm a fan. That's what happens when you get older. You just kind of check the score. You don't watch the games anymore because you only have so much time. Oh, that was a nice play. Tough shot. He likes Alonzo G or Gee. Oh, if I could have got that to go through, that would have been a dunk. All right, I got a nice lay-in by George. Now, what I've been trying to do with my team is get to be able to score with all of them. And if you want some ideas, on how to get used to using all your players, the first step is to go into practice mode and spend some time working on their shot releases, working on their free throws. And then after that, what I would do, I like to go in and look at all the ratings to find out what kind of range they can shoot from, where their strengths are. I think I talked in another video where one guy played the Knicks, and I didn't know J.R. Smith was such a great shooter from mid-range. I mean, 91. And those are the kind of things you'll find out if you get in there and look at your team and find out what they're good at. And then when you're in a game, what you want to do is play to their strengths. And when you do that, and you start looking for those opportunities, then what's going to happen is you're going to find them in the games. And, for example, I like to play West. I like to shoot with him on the baseline. I like to shoot with Hibbert on the baseline. And I got a little more confidence in West on the baseline. Not from there, but I'm talking about the jump shot. And so he's gone in. I can tell. I looked at all his players. He knows their releases, and should have got that one to go probably, but he didn't get it to go. And then the other thing is, what you'll want to do is you can also look at their, I don't know whether their attributes, but the step back jumper, the fadeaway. What is it they're really good at? And there he nailed the 3. Like, for example, I think that David West is good with a post fadeaway. Well, once you find that out about one of your players, then go into practice mode and work on that particular move. They got a nice dunk. So he's built a 6-point lead here. Nope, he missed the free throw. And, work on those things that you're there. I meant to throw it to George, and I sometimes, because I can't see very well, I mistake who is who, and I throw it to the wrong guy. So the turnover hurt me. He's going to go to the line. Missed the first one. He needs to work on those free throws. And he got the second one to fall. So he's up by 7. So, but in practice mode, you get used to using those guys. And another thing I like to do is I like to focus on one guy at a time and getting that guy better. So what I might end up doing, and I've been known to do this, I'll go into a game and only shoot with like Collison just to find out what he can do in games. So when I was playing 2K11 last year, they got me up by 9. See if I can finish the quarter off and get a shot off here. And I missed it, so he's built a 9-point lead. What I did last year, because I first started playing the game last year, is I started working on the Pacers, and I started playing on Hall of Fame mode to get, the toughest defense I could And I started using Collison just exclusively in Hall of Fame mode against teams just to see where I could find openings for him to shoot from. And then what I would do is I'd also play with Collison on rookie mode. And what was interesting is that when I was on rookie mode, I would see openings that I didn't see on Hall of Fame mode that I could take advantage of. Like, I could take like a little move to the basket, and I could see the defender kind of get off balance, and I knew I could take the jump shot and score. Well, I didn't really recognize it on Hall of Fame mode, but then once I saw it in rookie mode, and then I saw it in Hall of Fame mode, I knew I could take advantage of it and score. And so what ended up happening was I got so good with Collison that on Hall of Fame mode, I scored like 65 points with him once and ended up winning the game just on threes alone, just on something I recognized from how it looked in rookie mode. So don't be afraid to use these other modes to learn your players. And then, once you learn a player and you can score with him, then start working on the next player and improving your shot release, your free throw, find out what he's good at, take him into a game and, work on just scoring with that guy. And you'll find out where on the floor you're comfortable shooting with that guy, how to get the guy open, if you make it your mission just to score with that guy. And then once you complete kind of doing that with that guy, then do it with the next guy. And before you know it, you're going to know how to score with all 5 guys on your team. And that's kind of where I am right now with these 5 guys on the floor, because I don't sub right now. I can score with all of them. Now, it doesn't mean I always will, but, I can score. Like the other day, I scored 26 with George, and, that didn't reach the midway point of the third quarter. I put up over 20 with Granger. I put up over 40 with Hibbert. I've had over 20 with West, and I've scored over 60-some with Collison before. So what that does for you is when you're playing the game, then you'll be comfortable going to anybody on your team. You can see here he got up by 13. He was up 33-22, and so I got a steal there, and I got a dunk. So I built a pretty big hole here while I was talking, and he kind of got to the point where he could really take control of the game. Now I got a turnover and I got a dunk, and now he's only up by 9, and you can see he's trying to go one-on-one with me there, and now he's passing the ball a little bit, and he had to rush that shot and he missed it. So now I got a chance to cut into the lead again, and let's see if I can build on that momentum that I've generated already. Usually when I do that, I like to get it down low to Hibbert or to West if I'm able to do it. Sometimes I'm not. That was a nice shot, but I couldn't get it to fall. Knocked the ball away. And I got a bad shot out of him. So we'll see if we can push it and get... We've got an advantage here. I got a guy trailing. And then I missed another shot. So I haven't been able to seize control here of that, and I fouled him on the floor before he got that alley-oop. So that was a break for me. Good idea to foul him there. Otherwise, I'd have been down 3 there. All right, so knocked the ball loose. I got George out on the break, and I got a lay-in. So I've been able to string some baskets here together, because you remember I was down 13. Now I'm only down 7. Looks like he's running the play. He's got that side of the court loaded over there. Trying to get it to Jamison. They got a double team, and he made a bad pass. Can't throw it over that imaginary line. All right, I got fouled. So now I'm going to the line here. I'm confident I'll hit both of these. Granger's not shooting very well. 2 for 6. All right. So now I got it down to 5. So I was down 13. I got it down to 5. Let's see if I can build on that. Maybe get a bad shot out of him. He's got these guys up high here, moving back and forth. It's tough to keep the defender on him. All right, so he got a shot there. Even though I was in his face, I wasn't really. I had my hands up. I didn't attack. All right, now I got a dunk. It's a big play. When you're down, you got to get good shots like that. Shots that take the momentum. I mean, you can change the momentum on defense too. And there, did a good job getting it inside, and that'll help counter that. So let's see if he can keep getting good shots. All right, and I got another dunk. So that's 2 dunks in a row. Look at Hibbert, all fired up. So it's down to 5 again. I cut it to 4. And I got that to drop. All right, so he's going to slow it down for the last second. He's got 2 guys out there setting screens, hoping for a switch and I got lucky there. And he threw the ball away, but I tipped it. So he's still got a chance to score here at the end of the third. Oh my gosh. And he got a layup. Well, that hurts. Trying to come back and give up an easy basket like that. So I'm down 6. But, you know, better quarter. I was down 9 to begin the quarter. And so let's see how the fourth quarter goes. Now, my next step for me is either to do one of 2 things on the evolution of my game. One is to just keep going deeper into my bench to learn my other guys, which I've started doing that. Learn how to shoot with Hansbrough and Hill, all the guys, so that I can bring in some subs. The advantage of bringing in subs online is that sometimes these teams haven't seen these other guys, and so they don't know what they can do. The other thing is I've noticed is that if you set your defensive settings, and then, you know, let's say I wanted to stop Jamison here. I got a steal there. I'm going to get a layup. Nice shot. So it's down to 4. And so let's say I wanted to stop Jamison. So I call timeout. You know, maybe I decide I'm going to play Jamison tight and double team him. Well, then what's going to happen is he could possibly substitute somebody in for Jamison. And if he does that, then those settings that I set in the timeout, they don't really do any good. And so it can kind of throw the defense off a little bit because you can't keep calling timeout. You can't adjust those settings on one particular player. You can only do it. Oh, I got a nice dunk there. So now I got it down to 2. And then the next thing I'm kind of working on is improving my defense. There's some times I play some pretty good D, and other times I just get demolished. In most games I'm in because I can shoot a pretty good percentage, but I need to work on my defense. So I'm working on my man-to-man defense. What I'm looking to do is work on the concept of getting the ball to certain spots on the court, maybe double teaming, keeping the ball out of the paint, and just challenging shots here. Like there, he got open. And I challenged that shot. And of course, I didn't block out, and I was able to get the rebound, luckily. And one of the reasons he missed that shot was not only because I challenged it, because I got some momentum. And it's a little harder to get momentum, or to get that shot to fall when you don't have the momentum. Now, doesn't mean it won't. But I got a shot here from 3, and that was kind of a bad shot, but the shot clock was running down. He did a good job defending me. So let's see if this drops. Again, it didn't fall, but it had 2 guys running at him. And, you know, he doesn't have the momentum in the game. He's been outscored 19 to 6 since he was up by 13. And so it's going to be a little harder for those shots to fall. And when you find yourself in that situation, then you got to be more diligent to get an open shot where no one's near you, or get a dunk. So I called timeout there. I was afraid I wouldn't get it across the line in time, although it looked like I had time. I don't make any adjustments here. So we're going into the final 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Tie game. I've done a good job coming back. So let's see if I can seal the deal. All right there, and I took the inside 15-footer, which was wide open for me. And you can see I got that shot to go. So now I got a 2-point lead. So done a good job coming back and taking the lead. Everybody switched pretty good there. I left that guy open. Let's see, that was an open shot, but he missed it. So he's going to need to take it inside. All right, got another shot to fall. So now I got a 4-point lead. Let's see what he does. See if he decides to take this. Oh, he's doing this high double screen. And he took another three. Let's see. It didn't go. And I think part of the reason that shot might have gone earlier in the game when he had momentum. All right, there was another one, and I was in his face. Now he got a rebound there, but I was able to take the ball. Tried to pass out of there, and he couldn't. All right, so we'll see if I can go up by 6. I know if I can get it under a minute to go with 4-point lead, I'm in pretty good shape. And I got 6-point lead here, under a minute to go. And now I know he's in a position where he's going to have to chuck some threes and foul me. And so I know if going to the line, I can get it to my best free throw shooters. I know he's got a 3, and he got that one to go. All right, so I need a good shot here because it's only a 1-possession game. All right, I got lucky he fouled me. So now the shot clock's almost turned off. So I'm going to take a little more time off the clock. No one was really guarding me there. Oh, and I got the rebound off the missed layup. And so he had to foul me. Now the shot clock's turned off. 13 seconds to go. And I released that late. Maybe there's some lag there. And I missed that one. All right, so I'm up 4. He calls timeout to move the ball to half court. That works in the fourth quarter, I think, in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. It doesn't work in the first half, at the end of the half. And it doesn't work either if you've advanced the ball a little bit. Oh, nice dunk. He got the rebound. All right, now, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try and get the ball, and I'm going to try to shorten the passing lane so I get it to him. So I'm waiting to see where Granger takes the ball out, and then I get right in front of him. So now Collison's on the line here. And he got the first one. So let's see if I can ice the game here with... I got a perfect release. So 4-point game. And I got the steal. Trying to get away from the defender. Must have it on auto foul. And now the game's really out of reach there. All right, so it looks like I'm going to take this game and sweep the best of 3 series against SportsCenter 4-3-2-1. And he missed that shot, so we'll have a look at the stats here. My goal is to shoot over 50%. If I can shoot over 60, even better. There's Hibbert's motion. He's high on motion. All right, so you can see I was 19 of 35, so I was definitely above 50%. 19 of 38 would have been 50%, and You can see he shot under 50%. But the big thing here, the key was I didn't turn the ball over only 3 times and outscored him by 12 in the fourth quarter. Outscored him 30-15 in the second half. So, pretty good game. Go to Coach2K.com.